all administration would go to the one facility.
Gotcha.
So that needs to happen. We've got that square footage too. It's about 19,000 square feet on it. We're looking at about 12,000 for that each week. So I think there's still should be some square footage for meeting space, what have you. You can't just have solely aquatics, but it's 2.5 to 3 months out of the year. So how else would you have some other small meeting space, event space with weddings or something like that? Nothing massive by any means. But our plan would be aquatics would be in that whole.
The other thing I think we got to get our head around here, one of the keys, as Mark and his team do these surveys of these, best of the best facilities, we can fit it into, the pennies type of piece of property. But recreation centers are huge attraction draws. They're good on revenue. And so, we were sort of, whether or not our study was sort of neutral about that whole point, but it's coming back real strong.
The other part I think we want to talk about, we have to start talking with the community here about the value of a rec center. There's a lot of evidence, there's a lot of health, like community health evidence. So we talked briefly, or email, I can't remember, about the developmental assets report. So you guys familiar with that?
BCSC.
So BCSC is, yeah, so they have all of the BCSC and all the youth-facing organizations in town are adopting this developmental assets. And even the ASAP team is adopting the developmental assets approach from the standpoint of prevention. But one of the things that is the most missing in our community, up near the top of the list, is things for people to do after school. And so that's point number one. The second point is there is a lot of evidence in the substance abuse arena in communities that have actually intentional programs where there's stuff to do. I don't know how else to describe it. For young people, especially after school and off school hours, it really is a huge preventative in terms of addiction and all kinds of.
We got a guy really in Mission Columbus meeting this Thursday, or was it yesterday, the day before, on not having a program in the parks and parks.
Yeah, and programming, yeah. And so anyway, I think that we have to start connecting the dots. We have to start connecting the dots about the impact of a rec center, but we need to do that here.
Yeah, and that's where I need the board's help to make sure we're all on the same page how we're presenting that information.
Also, did you miss part of the discussion about that is the indoor sport complex, there's people involved as well. Is that part of the 80,000?
Yes, sir.
No.
Well, no, there's a bubble, and that's 150,000. Mark is talking about 80,000 for parks programming, recreation, and that's doable.
Okay.
But I think we've got to be involved. I mean, I think, Mark, you expressing the 80,000, I know it's a public meeting, but I don't see any harm in getting that sort of it's all vision stuff.
And that's my question is how much do I save? So with everything else, so there's, obviously don't want to talk about partners or anything like that, but what we need for headquarters is, well, I've got that information.
Well, I think next meeting you need to be sharing, hey, look, we need, from the master plan, now we're moving into this, and we're 80,000, here's how the 80,000, so we can have a little debate, so we can sort of say the Parks Board buying into it, and sort of what that square footage breaks down to over the end.
That would be really good.
Yeah, and I might even take it up one level, which is, what is the role of the parks? Because I think what you've talked about is the indoor sports facility, which in other communities, indoor sports facilities are not owned by parks. I think that's one of the things we got to.
And they're struggling financially.
Yeah, so we need to have those, the why, even if we chunk it up, we say, let's talk about indoor sports facilities and the role that a Parks Department might play with that. And then have another discussion, another meeting of the need for a administrative building and why. And then another one about the need for rec centers and how it fits in. I just think we have to start having these public discussions.
Through this dialogue.
Yeah, where we're not necessarily making decisions. I mean, we have these
Just talking through it.
like education sessions, because this is potentially a big project.
Huge project.
And so let's just chunk it.
Okay.
Also, I
Okay.
think it'd be good to make sure that we understand what the 80,000 really entails, and if we have like the growth in mind, and that it's adequately.
I think
Yeah,
that's
it's not
I
designed.
think it's time to
have today.
It's time to start sharing the analysis of how much the high schools, the soccer clubs, the junior high schools are willing to pay for access to more indoor
Yeah.
space, which was
And
also
also-
surprising. I thought it was a negative, and it's turned out to be, they all really need this.
Yeah, and kind of answer some of your questions, what we definitely could share, but, you know, the indoor sports are failing, but it's usually, they're just sports facilities alone. So if you can tie a recreation center tied with that, one, you can still have your tournament business, all that you can get that, but you also have your Monday through Thursday.
Yeah, no,
After school kind of programs, we need an indoor recreation center, you can use the dome or a brick and mortar kind of building that we can use for our programming, so.
And one of the things that's sort of open-ended, we should figure out how to handle, is how do you keep the restaurants, maybe add some more, be attracted to a parks recreation center, if we can get, there's issues, with the hospital, bring their therapy, that would be part of it, keep the restaurants there, so we got more.
Hotel and lodging is huge.
the what?
Hotel and lodging, so I mean, even the consultant, he's staying out in Denver because he can't, there's no hotel.
And that's, we're narrowing some, we've got a hotel problem period. And we just connect with this, and we're looking for, like, Marriott sort of says, our hotels must be this distance from the interstate connection. So there's a whole bunch of people that will not even consider us, and now we're looking for, who are the individual type people who will figure out what's best for this community. That it's an issue, it's a rich relationship.
Cool. It's all good stuff.
Yeah.
I'll be reaching out.
Thank you for helping with that.
Yeah, really.
Well, I
Thank
just-
you.
I feel like
I got you,
I got Jim's email, and I swear to God, I read it 6 times, and I'm saying, does this guy know English? Can you?
that was one of
That was
the
the-
4 I got.
I thought it started well. And I said, ooh, now where we go?
Where are we going?
Yeah, no, and I got text. I was just like, okay, oh God, slow down.
But he's so respected.
He's just making fun.